Hello, this is Nikos, and in 2023 I decided to take my money off the S&P 500 and invest it in Lego. What's Lego investing, you ask? Well, it is the process of buying Lego sets just before they retire, and you're thinking, well, Lego set retiring. So say for example, each Lego set has got a certain shelf life. You'll be able to buy this in any retail store on Lego Direct, and after a couple of years, 2-3 years, let's say for example, that set doesn't get produced anymore, so it's called a retired set. And of course, if anyone on Amazon, on eBay would like to purchase this mini Millennium Falcon, they would have to pay above the odds. It is a simple supply and demand question. So in 2023 I invested a total amount of 7,183 and 31 pence in Lego. Currently we're at the halfway point of 2024, so let's have a look at some of my investment results. So you can see here that what we've got, I'm just going to move myself in the bottom right corner, is all the different sets that we have sold. If I was to filter by the most orders, you'll find that the Star Wars Boba Fett Star set was probably the best one I had, with a cost of 27 quid per item, so it wasn't a bad purchase really for ourselves. What I've done is these are all sets that have sold, so I have had my software, I've exported it and said these are the items that I've sold here, simply by the word Lego and investment in my SKUs. And you can see how what we've got is the figures. So the figures is we had a total sales of 8,018. We got a profit of 1,649, cost of goods 3,168. Not too bad, not too bad at all. I will mention it later in the video too. Different purchases that I've not quite sold yet. You will find that the Lego Harry Potter arts, not a good one. This yet is to mature and be a good investment. Millennium Falcon even, sorry, that's not a good investment yet. I've only sold one Razor Crest. I've not even tried the AT-ATs yet. Justifier, I've not sold either of them at the moment in time, and it does need to be bubble wrap for Amazon. Dark Trooper helmet, I'm just keeping it. Same as Luke Skywalker's, I've not sent it in. Same with the Mandalorian helmets. Obi-Wan vs Darth Vader, I should send it in and have a look what that will do. Scythe, I have sold it in the past, so I think I've sold them all now. Actually, sorry, I'm lying. I've not sold one of them. I've still got one here. AT&T, we've already mentioned that. Harry Potter Hogwarts Moments, the Lego set that got me banned from buying Lego online, is still not able to sift it. We've sold a few of the Harry Potter Hufflepuff ones, but the other ones are still to sell, so that's going to be a Christmas sale. We've got a few Horizon Forbidden West that I've not sold yet. I've not sent them in. I've been selling them at a really good price, so I've not sent them in. A few Ahsoka Tanos we've got. Tusken Raider, of course, everybody said it's going to retire in the same year. It's still able to buy it. 12 Criminal Place, I've already sold one. I've got 2 Winnies. I am tempted to keep him for Christmas to see what that would do. Lego Medieval, I've only sold one. This was probably the worst investment at the moment in time. I do think eventually it'll pay out, but Republic Fighter Tanker, I think everyone's got too many of them. And Ambition Phoenix, I believe I'm only getting 3 quid from that. So I wouldn't say that was worth my investment for us. But yeah, not too bad. So let's have a look at the numbers and what I've learned during this investment. What season for us? I started at 2023. It's been the first half of 2024. We've got the results there. What have I learned from it? Let's have a look. So you've seen the spreadsheets. Let's have a look at the results. So what we did is, okay, so for the first half of the 2024, with July really, so just a bit more, 20th of July, we've got a cost of goods of 3,168 and 5 pence. We've got sales of 18 and 03, and profit of 1,694 and 55 pence. ROI of 41.57% and margin of 20.57%. Now, things that I've learned throughout doing this process, okay, because that's the biggest thing. It takes a lot to stay. By the way, I'm going to take the money out my investment portfolio and put it into Lego. I mean, look at these numbers, from cost of goods of 3,168, after 6 months getting that. I don't think I could have put 4,000 S&P 500 and get 1.5 off it. But I have learned a few things. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to go through the things that I've learned throughout this process. But before that, I'm just going to a quick message from the sponsor of this video, N-Sabers. Okay, N-Sabers contacted us and said to us, Nick, would you like to try one of the new lightsabers? You know me, I love lightsabers. And if you've been watching the videos, you probably have noticed it perching up here quite nicely. So yeah, it looks amazing. It's got a nice hilt, as you can see it here. So you can see, we're going to turn it on. Yeah, you can see a happy person when somebody says, by the way, we'd like to try a lightsaber. I'm always going to say yes. And you can change all the colors. So you can change colors for it. Great sound quality on it, really. And if you want to put the code NICOS7, you can get 7% off your order for yourself. So I've got the link below the description for yourselves. N-Sabers, send that lightsaber up for us, and you have been seeing it in the back of all my videos for the last month. So a few things that I've learned throughout this process. Like, we're going to go through each side. So we've got positive, we've got amazing ROI. Of course, it's an amazing ROI. Negative, space. It takes a lot of space. It took the whole of my loft to do that. So if you saw the figures, okay, for Lego investment, a 40% ROI on average is quite a low percentage. I would say you are after that 60-70% for your investment. But I just needed the space. Yeah, we've got another little one anyway, and I had to be able to go up there and get what I wanted, and I physically couldn't get up. I needed to remove some of the Lego, and hence why I sold it. So the sell-through rate can be good, okay? Maybe you won't have your ROI, but once something is retired, chances are you're going to be doing really, really well for it. Damage returns, not had many. You'll see on the spreadsheet that I had one is the Ambition Phoenix. In fact, Amazon have returned it quite damaged. The customer received it damaged. Amazon thought, let's send it back to myself, even more damaged. But yeah, so therefore, if you'd spent an investment of, let's say, 120 quid, yeah, and you got that return, you think, well, 120 quid, you're looking for a 200 range. Would somebody pay 200 quid for a damaged Lego set? That's something to keep in mind for yourselves. Which another thing for us here, okay, it's between of them. I have found, and I will be having an optimal investment. It's going to be between 50 and 80 quid for me. That's what I found the best. I found that the expensive sets where I spent 110 quid or 119 quid, I've not got it here. So say, for example, I've got it here, okay, the Justifier. That's still not matured enough for us to sell it, even though I bought it at a decent price. It's still not matured enough for me to sell that item. And same again with the Razor Crest. I sold one, but again, you spent 119 to make 20, and you've kept it for a year. Bit stuffed. So next thing we've got is GWPs can definitely bring down your decision. Whenever you have someone in the saying, I want to get into Lego investment, something comes out, a new set comes out, let's say, oh, a new Star Wars helmet came out, is this a good investment decision? Well, no, it's a stupid decision. He's not going to retire for another 3-4 years, so why are you buying it now? You've got to keep on top of it, okay? You need to have a look at, and again, that's the other one here, have a look at Brick Economy and see what sets are retiring, what sets are not retiring, and X, Y, Z. You've got to be on it. It is still a financial decision. Yeah, it's still a massive financial decision. You've got to decide what you got to be investing in, because not all sets are going to be selling as fast for yourselves. So Republic Fighter Tank, you can see it there. How many have you got in your storage for yourselves? Yeah. What happened is we thought it was a Lego exclusive, everybody was talking about it, amazing minifigures, and then Tesco in the UK was selling it for 17 or 20 pounds. How are you going to compete with that? How are you going to if you're buying at $39.99 because it was a Lego exclusive, maybe you can maximize it by getting the GWPs. Maybe you maximize it because you bought during a double VIP weekend, okay, or insider points now, but you're not able to compete with the 20 quid that somebody's bought. You need to have patience for it. That's a massive negative. Okay, you need to be patient for it. It's not going to be a fast return. Otherwise, you can see your ROI instead of being at 60 or at 70% ROI, it'll be like myself, where I just had to clean it out and we were just at 40% on average for our investment decisions, really. I hope I've cleared out what is Lego investment for yourselves. I hope you now have a clear picture. I hope you understand that it is still a financial decision, and you shouldn't just be buying because somebody on YouTube is mentioning it. Yeah, you should have your own due diligence and figuring out. You can see what the trend is. You can go and have a look. What is the trend for grey Star Wars spaceships, let's say, for example? What is the trend for that? Yeah, what is the trend for that? What is the trend for a black Star Wars starship, and etc.? Yeah, you notice that for me is Star Wars, Harry Potter, Lego ideas. That's what I like doing. I hope I've cleared it out for yourselves. I hope in 2024 you will also do some Lego investment. But the big one is, have you got the storage, and what are you going to be doing? I hope you enjoyed this video. I absolutely love Lego, and I'll still be buying Lego, but maybe until I move to a bigger location, I'm going to stop my Lego investing.